We're back, kicking it Armstrong style.
Absolutely.
What else will we be doing? Lisa, episode 5. You've seen enough episodes to know the gist by now. We're playing Donkey Kong. Oh, look at you. Oh my god, he's got a gun? He just explodes.
Armstrong himself.
Alright, he got a taste of the old Armstrong style.
Armstrong, strong arm, you know what I'm saying?
I know what I'm picking up what you're putting down. It's like watching Monday Night Raw every single battle. Rey Mysterio in a cage match with Barrel Guy.
It's like watching Wile E. Coyote get hit by a piano every 5 minutes.
Always funny. Why is he green?
Oh god, I can't keep doing this.
Because he keeps spinning? Or you gotta be running into him on purpose. It was 500.
But I found some
You got some fancy perfume
and
now,
check
alright.
this out.
A spiked club? Is
You
that
remember?
good?
Hold on, I gotta go show you what that's for.
Alright. Is that the item thing for the guy you were saying earlier? Alright.
My boy Mad Dog.
Alright. I'll let you cook.
Yo, trust me, he's cool.
I'll take your word for it.
Yo, he quiet at first, but he's cool.
But he's cool. Our guys are about to die. Are we about to get another guy?
We're going to get Mad Dog.
Is he better than Rage? Is this Mad Dog?
Yeah. Hi. I'm Mad Dog. That spiky club you have belongs to me. May I have it back?
Of course.
Thanks.
Hey, Mad Dog. Yeah,
Who we
switch
changing?
him out for Rage. See, look at us. Optimization. Oh,
You can't get me.
you can give me. Oh.
How much these guys get paid? They salary workers or they by the hour?
I bet they're salaried.
If they're salaried, I'd be rolling a whole lot slower.
They like do it for the whole year.
I am the Supreme Lord of Surprise, Scott Lawson.
Scott Lawson.
And you just got kicked in the groin.
Oh shit. So that guy just came up to us and
It's unavoidable.
you just get kicked in the ball sack.
Yep.
Great.
Scott Lawson, dude. Oh, fuck. We got ambushed.
Scott Lawson, the ball sack pirate. Oh, get it? Ha! Because he's in a bush. Oh my god, he's got the Hadouken? Oh my god!
Now tell me what you gonna do when there ain't nowhere to run. When judgment comes for you, when judgment comes for you, what you gonna do? When there ain't nowhere to hide, when judgment comes for you, cause it's gonna come for you. See it at the crossroads, so you won't be lonely. See you at the crossroads.
Crossroads.
Thank you, Bushman.
Yo, I didn't know he was gonna hit us with a cipher when he went down. Yo, that was hard.
Not as hard as this, though.
Oh, shit. In the club? Can we get him on our team?
I wish.
Oh.
He's completely lost in the music.
Oh, isn't there mags over there? Scott Lawson.
Groin! My only weakness.
Yes! We got him! 500 XP for that. Yeah, Scott Lawson.
He's dead inside.
He's dead inside.
You guys hear about that girl?
Oh, she's a real horse.
You telling me you wouldn't go for a piece of that?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying it's a shame she's ugly. But who's complaining, am I right?
I heard that crew in the old factory had her.
Get the hell out. Are they hostile?
Those guys? They're angels. They're letting people take turns, no charge. But that place is packed. You better hurry if you want to go with her.
Nicey slicey.
Totally.
Well, we better. Huh? Who was that?
Huh? You snake in the grass.
Oh shit. Why you leaning with it?
You got the full-on charge.
Steel Blackman? Steel Blackman doesn't know it's about to hit him.
3 arrows to the neck.
Piss!
Ah, damn it.
Piss!
This game's too fucking funny sometimes. Like, what?
Piss.
Like, he had to program that shit in.
That guy was probably laughing his ass off when he did that. Hey, it's alright. Aren't we gonna get bit by another fucking spider?
Hopefully not. Hopefully nobody leaves either. Or gets kidnapped. Brad. Brad! Wake up. Wake up, Brad.
Never.
Brad, it's important. Something I remembered about Olaf. Something about our past. There you are. Now that you are awake, I must remind you. It's mighty rude to fall asleep in the middle of a conversation, Brad. Next time, just tell me if you're tired. I would surely understand. I'm not one for wasting people's time. Ho-ho.
No, he couldn't be.
More importantly, I was getting to the point of everything we discussed earlier tonight. I have a theory, Brad, based on all of my research, and based on the fact that we know at least one female still exists. Or should I say, is alive for now, I suppose. Based on all this, I believe that woman. And by the way, before you pass any judgment,
Oh god.
I have to add that I've done a ton of research.
A ton of research.
Life after the Flash has been totally surreal. Honestly, none of this makes any sense. And the more I hang around you, Brad, the worse it gets. I'm really starting to wonder if you've taken so many of those drugs that you're starting to become a drug yourself. I've started to see and feel very weird things around you. Scary, but hard to resist, I must say. In fact, I'm starting to notice the light reflects off your shiny head in the same way it reflects off the joy pill. Could this be a connection? Or is it just the light reflects off a perfectly round surface? I'm sorry, Brad. Ho ho. I got lost in thought. All of this mysticism and speculation is beneath you. Dry, plain, direct information. That's what you're all about. I knew I pinned you right as a history buff, my boy. And history waits for no one. Recording history, learning from history, building whole societies off tales of facts, sometimes fiction. That's why it's more important than ever to discuss record of these wild times. If only the Wasteland had some type of magazine of information. Oh wow. I just had a serious mind blast.
Oh boy.
Do you remember newspapers, Brad? I do. I never read them, but I did always keep them. In fact, I collected them. Do you know why? Do you know why, Brad? You'll never guess, but I'll give you a chance. Coupons, Brad. I loved coupons. I mean, heck, that's why I married my
Trout-sucking wife!
Sucking wife in the first place.
God
rest her soul. She loved coupons almost as much as me. I had stacks and stacks of newspapers and full of coupons. Each newspaper had anywhere from 1 to 5 coupons in it each issue, and newspapers come 1 time a week. On a good month, you could net 25, 200 coupons a month. If you factored in my private hoard, I tell you what, Brad boy, if you could have just one thing from before the Flash, just one thing, I would be newspapers. I love to wake up at the campfire with a tight-wadded little newspaper all rolled up, just waiting for me, squeezed together by a bouncy rubber band that's just barely too tight, pages ready to burst out, coupons begging to be drenched in my penny-pinching gaze. Golly, I'd trade the filthiest of magazines for one of the last newspapers. Hell, I'd cut my own arm off for a newspaper, maybe both of them. Oh, gracious me, I had so many dailies. Oh, right, you're untainted. Us in the CCC, coupon collecting community, we call newspapers dailies for short. Newsies, papers, newspapes, the rags, weeklies, the news, and for coupons we call them clips, clippies, clippings, discounts, documents, thrift tickets, bargain bills, a legal license to loot, certifications to save. Ho ho, those folks taught me a lot about couponing. I am embarrassed to admit, but did you know when I would go out to the supermarket, I would bring all of my newspapers from home? I'd fill a whole cart with just newspapers full of coupons every time I went. One day a woman came up to me while I was shopping and handed me a pair of scissors and said, "You should buy these scissors." In my head I said, "You should mind your own business." But in the moment I ended up saying, "Shut the fuck up, you scissor peddling hag. Can't you see I'm busy having a bad day?" She ignored that and took the time to explain that I could clip the coupons and leave the worthless newspapers behind. Wow, what a woman. I ended up marrying her. Turns out you can be rude to whoever you want and still find love. You just need to keep being mean until you find that special patient, someone enough to tolerate it. What I'm saying is, well, hey, sorry Brad, it's just, my eyes have adjusted to the dark now and, well, not to be rude, but you have a lot of blood on you, in your beard, on your clothes, and you smell like blood too. It's just, it reminds me of
my
childhood
God.
friend, Rodney Donkhausen.
Rodney Donkhausen?
Red Rod, we called him. Or was it Rad Rod? That's right, Rad Rod, because his red hair was so radical. Ho ho. I have so many great stories about that goof, but this will have to wait for another time. All this back and forth has got me tuckered out. I should get some rest.
Dear God.
Good thinking, Brad. Getting some winks in, too. Sleep is important. Why, in the 4 times I'd rest 13 to 17 hours a day, ho ho. Of course, that was back when. Mahogany. What was I just talking about? Oh yeah. Rod. Rude and red he was, ho ho. Just like mine.
This has been like half of the episode.
Slop slipping. Coupon clipping.
Horsewife. Is that it?
Think he fell asleep thinking about his whore wife.
I sure hope so. Jesus. That was like 6 minutes.
All because I wanted to go to bed.
You had to go to bed. Oh my God, it's Fortnite.
By Fortnite's heavens, Blossom, what is that? Ah, sorry, Brad. I swear I just felt a spider crawling on my face. Must have been a twitch of the old mustache whiskers, ho-ho. You know, I'm surprised you're still awake, Brad. Well, since you're having trouble turning in anyway.
Tell me he's gonna read another story.
I suppose you wouldn't mind hearing just a bit more of the old Roddy, would you? I remember it like it was 40-something years ago. And it was, ho-ho. Rod shook me awake, big mane of hair, red hair whipping to and fro. "Oh boy," he was shouting, shaking like a leaf blower. "I found it. How in the world got so..." He's too close to my face, mind. And the way he's talking is annoying me. Kinda erratic. And what kind of person says "arst" in the heat of the moment? Arst? See? It feels weird for me to say it even now, ho-ho. Plus, I can feel his spittle on my smooth chin.
God.
I shouldn't have shaved that day. Not that I could ever grow a mustache of a beard. Anyway, obviously this has gotten to me intrigued. His hair being so long, I mean, how did he do that? I'll admit it, I've always been jealous of that good mop sturdy follicles escaped me even then. And then rascally Roddy knew it. That wasn't the first time he'd shoved those thick strands in my face.
Nern! This is taking a turn here, Nern.
Now, when was that first time? Must have been 20 or 50 years ago. Who's really counting? Just picturing yourself as a child? 5, 6, 26 years old? Who's really counting? Just picturing much younger Brad.
Please be over.
Now that you're in a childlike state of mind, picture me as a child, exactly 8.5 years old, wrinkleless and energetic as I was, ho ho. It was a summer of 80, 90, summer of 98. Son of an empty-headed bitch. What year was it? Forget it. I'm not a big on details anyway. You're just going to have to deal with that, Brad. Now please, don't interrupt me.
Was planning on it.
Where was I? Oh right, ho ho. It was my first time going over to Rad Rod's house. Now I was the kind of kid who usually kept to himself, you know. Never been the best at talking with people, can't come up with enough to say, you understand? But I'd worked up the courage at that point to be brave enough to sleep over. So I get over to the Rodster's place and I knock 3 times, but it isn't my pal. Who answers the door? Well, I thought at first it was Rod. That mess of a ginger on top, but the hair kept flowing down long, beautiful locks. By golly, it was the same kind of foxy babe. A tomato-headed slice of juicy
fruit?
Or is that a vegetable? Are tomatoes fruits
dear
or
God.
vegetables? Either way, she was a 7. Maybe even an 8.
If she came with some garlic bread?
Oh! Hair so saucy you can eat it. Ho 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 ho! Was the red hot redhead's Rod snack of a sister, his dish of a mom. Is one of those mysteries I ponder in the rare moments I get myself these days.
I'm pondering too.
But you can bet your spaghetti she showed up in my dreams at night. That is until Rad Rod, the carrot-topped bastard, shook me awake in the middle of the night. Exactly like how you interrupted my sleep just now to talk about discounts and girls and junk. He kept babbling on about seeing the polka dot.
The polka dot man? He saw the hat man?
He was so close to my face, I couldn't bear it. Our prepubescent whiskers were practically touching. The stench of his dumb kid breath sent my tingles of disgust down my spine. What's that? You don't remember the polka dot man? The old urban legend about the greasy guy in the suit creeping around at night? Yeah, he had a polka dot tie or something. Who cares? That's not the point. The point is, it's just typical radical Rodney vying for attention. That's why we called him Needy Nay. He always had to be the focal point.
What happened to Radical Rod? This has been going on for 12 minutes!
Constantly embellishing things. People like that, I swear.
Please.
Anyway, Brad. All this camaraderie is nice and all, but I'd appreciate if you respect my time a bit more going forward.
I don't believe it's over. That was half of the damn episode.
You don't feel very well rested.
What a shocker. We did all that for nothing?
Everybody got healed but Brad.
Oh, thank God. At least he was only 100 points down.
Yeah, but we still have withdrawal now.
That was 12 minutes!
What are we at, 22?
22 minutes! Thanks, Nern. I can't see shit. Nothing but dudes.
I shall wait patiently. No need for crass behavior.
Alright, how do we get in?